The best ugali prepared by a guest on the balcony, pork wet fry, a Kenyan classic, and my take on Terere Mchicha made into a cold salad with Nikita Kering, who pulled bearing mursik in a calabash like a Gen Z village auntie. Start off by chopping your pork into bite-sized pieces. I used bone-in pork belly. You need a good fat to lean ratio, and we are going to transfer this into a dry pan, spreading it out and cover to steam. Red onions roughly chopped, done. Roughly chop your ripe tomatoes, done. Green bell peppers roughly chopped, done. Our pork has steamed in its own liquid. Let the fat render down over medium-low heat as we prepare our Terere, Mchicha, or Amaranth leaves. By chopping off the roots and using clean water, we are going to rinse off any dirt. Salt alongside mshereka into boiling water, straining your terere and into the pot, blanching for roughly 30 seconds. Before straining and immediately into an ice bath to stop the cooking process, preventing it from turning slimy, preserving color, nutrients and crunch. Our pork is now nice golden brown and crispy, having rendered in its own fat that we are going to strain off the excess before going in with onions. Wilt down your onions till nice and fragrant before going in with your tomatoes. Saute over high heat, breaking down the tomatoes, rehydrating the pork, seasoning with salt, cooking off the acidity by covering to simmer as Nikita Kering got down with the ugali.
Hello, let's make ugali. I super duper love making ugali, and for me it's a long and therapeutic process. And ever since I saw someone making it with a non-stick pan, I knew I had to come to the rescue. The most important thing when making ugali is taking your time. Allow it to brown at the bottom so that caramelization of the sugars and the starch can give it some really nice aroma. So we just kept tasting and tasting until we had that, that nice rich flavor. Yeah, and then I brought him some mursik. Yeah.
Ugali done. Let's prepare our terere salad dressing using soy sauce, spring onions, sesame seeds, grating some garlic and sesame oil mixed together in a bowl, squeezing out water from our terere and into our salad dressing. Mixing your terere mchicha in the salad dressing till nice and evenly coated and our terere salad is done. Checking on our pork, the acidity has cooked out of our tomatoes. Go in with green bell peppers. Saute over high heat for a few seconds and you can add in some chili peppers. Keep cooking over high heat and we are going to finish with some fresh coriander leaves. Turn off the heat to wilt down the coriander and our pork wet fry is done. Time to plate everything up. A classic cheap delicacy using simple readily available ingredients and my version of terere, one of our traditional veggies turned into a cold salad. Modern yet rooted in tradition, true to Nikita's artistry and award-winning, barrier-breaking with a voice that has carried Kenyan music across borders. A storyteller of a generation, honoring tradition yet shaping the future, carrying Kenya's sound to the world while never losing sight of home, just like the mursik she came bearing. A timeless link to our culture while embracing the future and hands down the best ugali prepared so far on the balcony. It was a pleasure hosting Nikita and our manager. May the road ahead bring them even greater heights.